Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of how I use the Thieves household cleaner to clean my entire bathroom. And let me just tell you something I just decided on. Actually 2 weeks ago, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I take my shower in the morning, right? Every day. In my shower hangs a bottle of all-purpose household cleaner, pre-mixed, hangs right there. Boop. I finish my shower. On Monday, I spray down and scrub this wall. On Tuesday, I do that wall. And on Wednesday, this wall. And I have a scrub brush in my shower that I use. Here's the thing, I don't want to clean my shower on the weekend. What a drag. So I do it during the week. I do it when I'm in there. The household cleaner is plant-based. If it gets on my skin, it's okay. It's not a problem. And I scrub one wall, so it takes, let's say, a minute and a half. I spray the rest of the walls and I just let it sit. I also have a squeegee in the shower, and it's highly encouraged for everyone in the household when you're done showering to squeegee the water off the walls, because that's going to prevent hard water spots from forming and staining and yada yada yada. So highly encourage a squeegee, and I also highly encourage to have a bottle in your shower that you can just spray it real quick before you even get out of the shower. Here's another thing to consider about cleaning your shower. If you have really bad soap scum, reconsider the soap that you're using. Conventional soaps are made with tallow, which is animal fat. So reconsider your soap. Do a plant-based, a glycerin, or a body wash. And that's going to cut down on the soap scum by leaps and bounds, okay? So, when I clean a bathroom, I wear knee pads because I am going to clean this bathroom. I am not afraid to get on my knees and get close and personal with what needs to be cleaned, okay? And I have gloves. Okay. So real quick, easy, everybody knows this. Cleaner, and I'm going to spray it onto my microfiber cloth. It is best not to spray onto the mirror. If you have an old mirror in your house and it is deteriorated at the bottom, it's because moisture has got back there and ruined the backing. So try to train yourself to put it on the cloth. And then I'm just going to dry it. Okay, and same over here. Okay, Thieves household cleaner, mirrors. Done. That was easy. Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to put my gloves on and we're going to do the sink. Because when you clean your bathroom, you always want to go from the cleanest part to the dirtiest, right? That makes perfect sense. So we're going to start with mirrors, then we're going to go to the sink, then the shower, then the toilet, then the floor. So I have my all-purpose cleaner, and I'm just going to spray it onto my sink. And I have my handy duty little toothbrush here that I'm also going to spray. And I'll move you a little closer. Let's see. So with my toothbrush, I'm just going to get around the faucet. If you do that on a regular basis, then it should be fairly good. I'm also going to use it around the drain where, as you can see, sometimes stuff builds up in that little edge. So just a quick scrub And that's, see, and it's dirty. Okay, and then I'll just wipe everything down. So that includes the top of the backsplash, because that definitely collects dust. And it includes the backsplash itself, and then the sink, the vanity, and if you have any knickknacks, now would be a good time to wipe them down. And this is a really good idea to limit the amount of things that you have on your counter, because really it just complicates the cleaning process. Takes a little bit of self-control, but it just makes cleaning so much easier. Okay, so that came up very nicely. I'll just shine this real quick. Now I'm not going to clean the shower because I just told you how I clean it throughout the week. So imagine, imagine how that gets done. So the next thing is the toilet. I'm going to rinse off my toothbrush, put it back in my pocket. The next thing is the toilet. And so I can use this same cloth and move on to the toilet because it's fairly clean. So here we are at the toilet. The first thing I'm going to do is put some household cleaner in the toilet. And I have been experimenting between a half of a cap and a full. So I'm going to do a full today. Okay, and I have this other toothbrush that's attached. This one's for toilets. So you got to know this stuff. And if your family members don't know that, then mark it, label it. That way everyone's on the same page, right? So I have my all-purpose Thieves household cleaner, and I'm just going to start with the cleanest part of the toilet, which is the top, which is only collecting dust, hopefully. Okay. Put my little knick-knack back. And then we have, let's see, I'm trying to get it so you can see. Forgive me. Then I'm going to clean the tank, which should be fairly clean. Definitely the handle. And the tank. Okay, so next would be the lid. The bottom of the lid. And at this point, I'm going to pull out my toothbrush for the toilet. I'm going to get it wet with the household cleaner that's in the toilet and just get some of these crevices that are in the hinges, because that collects grime. And if you do this on a regular basis, then it's not gross at all. But it does require some maintenance. I'm just going to get underneath here too. Okay. So I was here. I'm going to do the seat. And the bottom of the seat. And if you find, we have these little stopper things. If those need some attention with the toothbrush, then go for it. And then we have the rim. The inside of the rim. And then, of course, the rim extends all the way to the back. So, cleanest to dirtiest. And continue going all the way down, I'm just going to spray the whole toilet with my Thieves household cleaner, and then I'll just wipe it down. Now, if you need to use your toothbrush down here, oh, got some hairs, then go ahead and use that. That's another area that if you kind of keep up with it, then it doesn't get gross. And I think that having knee pads is kind of essential to be able to get this close to your toilet. And I think it's important to get this close because you want it to be clean. You never know when you might have to unexpectedly hug your toilet bowl. Okay, so got that. Now here's the thing that you may find slightly controversial. I don't know. I've decided that I'm going to clean my toilet without a brush because I can't find a brush that I like. I know, right? Shocking! I can't find a brush that I like. And I don't want a brush next to my toilet collecting dust and germs either. And I don't want it under my sink, especially if it's one I don't like. So I have the Thieves household cleaner in the toilet already. So I have my cleaning solution, I have my cloth, and what better tool than my hands? And if you want to be sure that your toilet is clean, this is a good way to be sure. Because ultimately, like even just to get down, there's just so many contours in the toilet that depending on the type of brush you have, you may be extremely ineffective in getting it clean. And especially under that rim. So that's what I decided to do. And here's the thing, people. I know it's the toilet, but I'm gonna wash my gloves, I'm gonna wash my hands, and I move on. That's life. We do that every day. We go to the bathroom, we wash our hands, and then we move on. So it's really not that big of a deal. So I wrung out my cloth, I'm wiping off my gloves. I'm gonna wash my gloves though. And I'm gonna flush. My toilet is so clean right now, okay? And one less expensive chemical that I have in my house. So I have another cloth here that I'm just going to use the all-purpose cleaner, and I will do the floor. And I just get myself right on out of here, and my bathroom is done. And I think it was pretty quick. Leave my gloves here. I'll wash them later. I promise. So that's what I do.